Houston Astros spring training is here, and we have a lot of questions. Very little answers, if that makes y'all feel better. And yeah, of course, Jose Altuve started in left field today. Got 0 balls hit his way. He was very upset. He said that he was trying to test out the sun and the left field, but he said he will be out there again on Saturday. Um, and when asked, do they feel that he should be put at a different position, or how does he feel about moving positions? He literally looked at that reporter and said, I don't care about none of that. I just want to go and play and I want to win.
Word.
And the reporter was like, oh, okay. So we'll see how that goes. Our last video, we talked about Jake Meyers. He's struck out 5 out of 8 at bats so far in spring training.
Hey, if you're gonna do it now.
So yeah, that was a pretty bad.
On the plus side is this, right? I think that the entire outfield has such a short leash that if he plays that bad in real time and the season starts, Dana Brown will make a trade.
Yeah.
Like, I think he'll make a big splash trade for an outfielder if it's that bad. So, like, all right, be bad if you're gonna be bad, do it early. Shit.
Yeah. Let us know what to expect so Dana can be like, you know what? I mean, one of our trade pieces and people competing for the outfield was Pedro Leon. He's out with like an MCL strain or something, so for sliding in the base.
I'm not really like relying on him, to say the least. Like,
I just was looking at it more as a trade asset than anything. So now I'm like, all right, well, you're kind of.
I think if it got to the point where McCormick and Myers were playing that bad, to where Dana's like, holy shit, we have to do something. Fromber's gets traded. Like, he's gonna make a big splash trade, bro.
That's true. Which, are you excited for Saturday? Joe is excited for Saturday.
I've been busy all day. I don't know. You're like, some of this is going to be news to me.
So
you're getting real live reactions from Astros.
First game we get to see in a live game in 4.5 years or something. Lance McCullers Jr. throwing live pitches.
Look, look, we've got our last for 2.5 years out of this dude already, right?
Yeah.
So they're gonna play him. So I don't want you to do bad. I actually want you to do good. Because if I know you're doing good, you just have to just don't lose us the game, right? So we know where to factor you into a rotation.
Sure.
That's what I want to know. But again, I'm not relying on that joker for nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
He said Lance is excited. He's excited. Threw in that Caratini's catching for him. I mean, I'm not like, oh my gosh, Lance is here. Like, I hope you do good because we're paying you. But if you don't, I really will not care any bit of it. I'm good.
Lance is going to be Lance. He's going to go out there and try to pitch a well-rounded game, and he's not going to freaking find the strike zone on anything, and then he's going to throw like 47 straight curveballs. That's what he's going to do.
Sounds about right. Flashbacks to the World Series. Oh,
yes.
Some of the guys that have been shining. Another guy that didn't, Shea Wickham. He's been kind of struggling a bit, but it's okay, Shay. But the new guys, Christian Walker, Isaac Paredes, he hit a home run today. So they're doing pretty well in the Astros uniform.
Hold on. My boy had 2 home runs the other day.
True.
Cam.
And I was going to get into him. The Cam Smith, a lot of eyes have been on him. He hasn't played much because they've been, of course, at spring training. They're rotating through like 60 guys. But I think he'll play tomorrow against the Mets. So he has a lot of eyeballs on him right now. It's still early. Still spring training.
Oh, yeah. I don't expect him to make the main roster when the season starts. I really don't. But man, I mean, come on, dog. Like a season and a half ago when we were trading for Verlander, our farm system sucks. They're trash. They have no prospects to count on. Yada yada yada. And it's like, hold on, we actually have somebody down there we want to come up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It almost feels almost like when we waited on Correa.
Yeah. I can
A
see
little
that.
bit to me, for me at least.
Yeah, I could see that though. Because it's like there's something there, but it's not at that point yet. So you're
Yeah.
kind of like it's gonna be there at some point. But we're not gonna we gotta be slow and steady and get there at that point. Oh, I lied. Shea Wickham did
I'm
good.
not freaking surprised at all that Christian Walker did well.
Yeah. I lied. Shea Wickham had a home run today. My bad, Shea.
Hating on him, bro.
It's-
Again, even if you did bad, I mean, obviously stop it, do better, but you're a prospect to me. Again, I'm not relying on you for much. Your depth, he's the depth of the team. I thought he played good last year when
yeah.
Bregman was hurt.
But I mean, Christian Walker, like you said, that was your offense, your golden glove is what we wanted. And I mean, it is spring training. We'll pump the brakes, but it's what we want to see in especially a new guy on the
Well, that's what
team.
he is. He's
Yeah.
consistently him. You know what I mean? Like, I don't expect him to come hit 50, but like, I wouldn't be surprised if he sniffs 40, mid 30. You know what I mean? Like, I think home run wise, he's going to make up for Tucker.
Without Tucker, we're nothing.
Well, Tucker was a really, really good hitter, but let's not act like he was hitting tons of home runs.
I mean, I'm trying to look at those. Forrest Whitley has pitched 2 games.
I was about to say a moment of silence, and the first thing you come back with is Forrest Whitley. Oh shit, we really don't have answers. We failed you as people.
I'm just trying to see because, like, I mean, you have the injuries, of course. Who was it?
Bro, you know what it is like. So what's going to happen is at this time tomorrow, the narrative is going to be of some sort of highlight of Altuve catching a ball in the outfield. You know what I mean? It's going to be something like that and Lance.
Yeah.
It's just like it's trial and error. It's experiment time. It's fun. This is like playing a video game with human beings.
I mean, he kind of touched on it. He was like, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm playing out there this whole time. He goes, we're going to go get a feel of it. If I do good, hey. If I don't do good, we'll figure it out. He goes, but it's a fluid thing right now. He goes, I'm not sitting here and saying.
Be honest. Be honest.
Yeah.
Like, we watch a shit ton of Astros baseball.
Yeah.
Jose Altuve as a second baseman. Let's not pretend as though I'm always confident that you're at second base. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So, like, there's plenty of times where I'm like, hit that motherfucker anywhere but at him. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm not that worried about you playing left field because I'm worried about you playing second base anyway.
Yeah.
But like, I'm loyal to you because you're the GOAT Astro. So you can do what you want. Like, I don't care.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I'm going to ride with you, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen so many games where he messes up and he it's just like, yeah,
but
bro.
Also think about it from a Lance McCullers perspective. Imagine if he comes out there and stinks the joint up, bro. I'm talking about. I know it's a possibility. Like, even if he's not like terrible and gets rocked, but like, imagine his velo's down or his location is down or something. You know what I mean? Dana can't let us go into the season with this Lance McCullers bullshit going on no more. So he's gonna have to make a play on that if it's a bad outing tomorrow. You know what I mean? Which could be a good thing for us. They may Jose Abreu this fool and be like, all right, just go home. Just go back to the house. We'll pay you what we owe you. And, you know, I need the roster spot.
Yeah. And I think like a lot of people don't realize how important spring training is. I was watching the Red Sox documentary on the World Series, and they were talking about their problems in training camp. And then it got to like in the documentary to July, and like Kurt Schilling and all these guys are like, dude, we were still dealing with that BS from training camp. And he's like, you don't understand how long it can linger in a locker room and all that stuff. He goes, you get dudes' egos, you get this and that. And I'm like, oh hell no! Like that's the last thing I want. Like, so that's where like, I mean, you get DFA'd, bro. Hey,
Who do you think has the biggest ego on our team? Like, who do you think's the biggest locker room asshole?
oh man, I was trying to think of that. Like,
Do
I
you
want to say
think
like,
anybody's like arrogant in a way?
I feel like there's a flirtation of arrogance and confidence, and it would be like hater.
Oh, he's not an
Yeah,
asshole. He's just
yeah,
mildly retarded. Like he don't know the error of his ways. Like,
yeah. But I don't really see it, to me at least, somebody that's like,
all right, who do you think's the nicest person in the locker room?
oh man,
I bet you it's Dubon. He just looks happy all the time.
yeah, I could see that. Like watching that documentary, I was like, who's that guy? Who's that guy? Because like they had it, like they have a picture, like Pedro, uh, what's his name? Pedro,
Martinez?
Martinez was like, I'm the guy that when you mess with my guys, I throw a pitch at you. Like I let all
Yes.
my dudes know. And I was like, who the hell is that? He goes, that ain't Fromber. I was
That's
like,
Abreu.
yeah.
That's Brian Abreu.
Yeah. And I was like, who's our guy that does that stuff? Because it comes back to like when we say, like, okay, who's going to be the vocal one in the locker room? Who's going to be the vocal one, like, for the dugout, for the pitchers? Like, and then does it come into play where it's like, do you have two of them? Because, of course, we know our team is predominantly Spanish speaking with English. Like, so it's like one of those things where it's like, huh, I wonder, like,
I don't know.
because I
Like
don't,
Caratini would be the middleman.
I think I could see him as one of those, like,
I could too. That's why I thought of that. Like he seems like a glue guy to me.
I mean, Espada was so happy. He's like, we get to see Caratini tomorrow. And I was like,
I did. The dude is good.
no, I
You know what I
know.
mean? Very seldom did he piss me off. He was consistent. You know what I mean? That he obviously knows baseball. I loved him. I think I liked him more because I just wanted to hate on Yonner. So like,
Yeah. Get him out of there. Go to
yeah.
first. Well, now you can't play first, Yonder, so you have to do well at catcher.
I told you I've accepted Yonner for what Yonner is because I think he's consistent with the bat. Thought he was the
Yeah.
best because he's the most consistent hitter we had last year. To me,
I need to see that next level of hitting and subpar catching a
I would
little bit.
like some more home runs from Yonner. To be
Yeah.
honest with you, that's kind of selfish to say as a fan, but like if I'm predominantly banking on your bat, then I need a little bit more like oomph.
Yeah. I mean, we said it the last video. You said him, Jeremy Pena needs to do a step up, like, especially with Bregman gone now, and say, hey, bro, you have the
I
hardware.
thought about that statement after I made it, and I realized I was like, there is a really good chance that I'm gonna get that, but it could be from Paredes. Like Paredes could be the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have a
And
feeling one of those two are gonna do exceptionally well.
he's very excited to be here. I mean, he said it like when he got here, he of course, the Houston organization, because we know what we predominantly are as players of the Latin culture, but also winning culture. But then also, like he said, he goes, it's different, coming to a city where it's like his Mexican heritage is kind of like everywhere. Like he's like, dude, I feel like I'm at home. Like,
Everywhere.
yeah. And so then it's like, then you talk to like Christian Walker, and he's like, this is a place I wanted to play. Like, it's a winning culture. Like, and so when you see that, it's like, oh, guys want to come here. I mean, even the Nolan Arenado stuff is like, you didn't want to be here. And then you said you do want to come here. And it's like, oh, you see what we built here and you want a
Yes.
piece of it. You want a piece of that ride up there, bro. I get it. But it's like,
I think that I wonder if he's seen the willingness of Altuve to go to left field, open up third base, and that's why he changed his mind.
could be.
That's what I was thinking. And it's like, nah, go on about your business. You
Yeah.
said no.
I'll wait for another trade.
Yeah. If I'm telling you, if we get a monster trade, it needs to be for a center field, any outfielder that can help us, or a pitcher. Like I want to trade for an ace, bro.
Man, I just you know me on Fromber.
Regardless, I feel like
Yeah,
they're not gonna give Fromber what he's worth, what he thinks
yeah,
he's worth at least,
yeah.
and he's gonna leave. We're gonna trade Fromber. I just have a feeling we're gonna do it.
You're not. He's not gonna. You traded Kyle Tucker before you had to.
I know. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
so,
saying. I
yeah,
just have a feeling that Fromber's gonna get traded.
yeah. And I'm kind of in that feeling when he came out and told the media like I want my contract and this and that. I was like, no, you said that to the wrong people, bro. Like Dana was like, okay, and everything.
Fromber and a really good prospect for an ace. I can see it.
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah. Bye,
Yep.
Fromber. It's like you ain't my age still. I ain't
And,
tripping.
and we can't even speak for Dana Brown on how he feels about Hunter Brown, because he could be a year or two away from thinking Hunter could be his ace.
True, but then
And I
also
don't
he
think
has
I
to.
would dispute that very much.
But then again, it's also the Scott Boris BS again, and it's like,
Man, Alex, we might have had to sacrifice Alex Bregman, but in the long run, we'll benefit from that.
I mean, we weren't wrong in the market, like,
No.
so it made us look really good. It was like, hey,
Well, I'm
dog,
just saying, like, I don't think that Boris narrative of his, like, one of our players being one of his clients is going to matter from now on. I really don't.
yeah. I mean, he was trying to play chess with Dana, and Dana's like, nah, dog, like,
Yeah, I mean, not only that is, bro, like, bro, you try to make me believe there was a market there that really wasn't.
yeah,
I wholeheartedly believe that if Bregman knew how that offseason played out, he would have signed that extension 2 seasons ago. Straight up.
yeah. Have fun in Boston. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we get to
Mm-hmm.
play you.
Let me ask you this: if he opts out after his first year, should Houston go make a play on him again?
I would say go ahead, but
But
I want
even
to
if you're
see.
doing it with the notion that you may not be able to, like, what are you going to do with Pena?
And that's my thing also is like I want to see a full season of Paredes, Pena, and these guys because it's like
Mm-hmm.
if we go the way I think we're gonna go, where it's gonna all be good still. Hey, bro, you same thing with Springer, same thing with Correa. You chose to go, bro. So go.
I want to see
I
what
wish
those
you the best.
infielders do with a bat, with
Yeah,
a freaking bat. Because the defense on our infield defense, no matter who's at second base, is going to look good. Because Christian Walker is that damn good, bro. It's going to be like Yuli was playing back there again. He's going to clean a lot of junk up.
people don't realize how important that is. We
Yeah,
witnessed that
exactly.
last year.
Like I read an article earlier. It's like, what I forgot how they described it, but it basically was saying how John Singleton is like in shape or whatever. I was like, I don't give a shit. Like he
I
shouldn't see the
saw that.
field unless Christian Walker. It's like I don't no. We're not doing this again.
I saw a picture of him and they were pushing that narrative that he looks like he got in shape for this year. And I was like, that's cool. Hey, as a human being, I'm happy that you got in shape. From a baseball standpoint, I do not care if I ever see you hit that field again.
Nope.
That's it. You want to hit a DH one day? Fine, whatever. I get that ain't my
Well, if
choice.
Christian needs a day off, he could play some
Yeah.
first. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If Caratini don't want to.
Yeah. It's like there's more viable options, bro. Like it's like, nah, I'm all right, bro. I mean, we gonna see. I mean, barring
It's
injury,
fun. This part is fun because none of it counts.
yeah. I mean, it's
I'm gonna
kind of
say
what
this
said.
before we leave:
Yeah.
is I'm gonna wish the best for Lance. I hope that your recovery efforts pay off tomorrow, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah. I think his ship has sailed. Um, I think he's gonna get rocked at some point tomorrow.
What
That's
was
just
that thing we were talking about the other day? I forgot what we were talking about, and somebody was like, "Well, if you don't do it, eventually God will do it for you." This is what they're doing with Lance in his roster spot. They're like, "Okay, y'all just won't go ahead and cut him. Let me help you out. Let me help you out."
yeah.
Let me
Because I
show
mean,
you his flaws.
he could have a good game and then get injured again. That's a very high possibility, also. It's
That
just
is.
like I'm just like with Lance. There's a few people I don't care. Like if you do good, cool. If you don't do good, whatever. Like him, Forrest Whitley, and Rafael
Oh,
Montero. Like in no particular order. I could put it in order if I wanted to, but it's like y'all three. I'm just like I don't even care if you make the team, bro. Like any Forrest
I
Whitley
really
news.
don't care if they make it either.
Like I
I
don't
don't
even
know
know.
why he's still on the team, bro.
Well, they said this is his last, like not like Astros wise, but a lot of writers like this is his last time to, because I think his after this they can't like you'd have to sign him to a contract, and they're like no.
Yeah,
I
we're
don't know.
not doing that.
This is the year, like with the way the pitching is, Presley's gone, this and that. There's a hole there. Dubin's hurt right now, so it's like there's an opening there for somebody. Do I think it's gonna be Forrest Whitley or Rafael Montero? No, but
It has to be Montero. I need Montero. You better be good enough to at least get a spot because
well, he
we're
barely
paying
got
you a
back in
ton
the
of money.
country, so
Yeah,
he
fuck
was
you,
stuck in the
Pete.
Dominican Republic for a while. So.
But also, Espada said it before. He's gonna ride those young arms early in the season anyway.
Yeah. Well, spring training is a lot to go still. Um, a lot of unanswered questions. I guess we wish you the best, Lance. Altuve, have fun in left field.
It just has something about I just imagine. You ever see them pictures of like a little kids playing baseball and there's like some sorry ass kid in the outfield and no balls get hit to him and he's all bored and he's just sitting there with his legs crossed picking grass? There's gonna be a picture of Altuve doing shit like that.
There was literally, yeah, like the amount of times I keep asking him if he has a real glove, like his own glove, and he's like, yeah, he looks like a kid out there, like just playing.
Well, because Jordan told him to order his own glove because he was using Jordan's and he dropped the ball and he blamed it on Jordan's big glove and he's like, well, order your own.
Yeah. He's like, I have my own glove, and he turned around. He's like, I don't know where it's at, but it's right here somewhere. Oh man. Well, we'll keep you posted so you don't have to watch all these boring games because they are kind of a little boring at times. Other than that, though, Houston, we're out of here. All love. Enjoy your weekend. Later.
Deuce.